kickoff. On the return, it's Damian Pierce. With a 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Stroud. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and it just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Pollard. He's got it! No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be bursting goal. They've got it at the 3. So the big play gets them down close. And now it's 1st and goal. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Up to the right, up to the right. Up to the right.
This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
That's just a lack of contain here by the kickoff team. You have to at least be able to slow him down. But he's able to get a good head of steam going up that right side. And he's finally forced that out of bounds, but not until he gets to the other side of midfield.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Here's Hurts. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is afternoon.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Oh, boy.
Here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. Here's Williams on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
That's Goddard in motion. Dotson, the man in motion. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
Eagles, 1st down.
That's Goddard in motion.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. He connects downfield to Dotson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
That's Goddard in motion. Dotson, the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Hurts. It's downfield. It's caught by Brown. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Man in motion, heading left. Dotson, the man in motion. To the air again. Hurts. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the Texans' 14-yard line.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Hurts again. Going to be taken in by Barkley. Harding for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down.
And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and goal.
Again, Hurts. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He's going to end up losing yardage there. He's forced out of bounds back at the 3.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Hey, 73, 73. Call that game.
Hurts will try it again. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy has had it his way, and he's had it okay.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
All right. 18. Attack.
On first down, it's Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind a single game NFL record. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. To throw here on first and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That run good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First down.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw here on first down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Eagles recover the football.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes
Two, three, four. Heartbroken Houston, Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Let me cook. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely.
Put in that blender, hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops, talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You was not a printer, cooped up, get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball, you can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man, touch hands, we bout to bump then. Better bang yours, cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight, it take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. Does the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beat like it's Dre. Like the money in the bank, you better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next steak. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got good, go retrieve it, short, small. When that's from Cali, with the cheetah, print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Poses.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And he'll give it up past Detroit to about the 22.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
In motion left comes Brown. Hurts throwing right away. That's caught by the big tight end. Dallas got him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before they take it down. It's a gain of 35. So only fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. That's good for a first down. His second catch of the opening drive.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Barkley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the Steelers' 3-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Jahan Dotson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing is Rodgers. This is caught. It's Woods. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Rodgers now to throw. Got his man, it's Warren. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Ball defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Rodgers. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren. Nothing going. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf from 17 yards out. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partners are putting the defensive back behind almost a physical reaction, watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Brown goes in motion left. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Hurts turns the end zone for Brown. And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 46 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, man, no answer for that right there.
Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now Rodgers. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Now a 2nd and 6. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. That one a first down pickup of 8. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
A handoff for Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now Roman Warren. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and... Looking to start for Woods, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
So the first thing crossing my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead? shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He throws there, incomplete.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the
Throwing his Hurts. In trouble here, down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
Eagles 14. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up second down at the Eagles' 37-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Completes it to Austin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First down.
Here's one. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think they're going to come up with his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
A little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Warren. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Box it. 319.
One is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Now it's 2nd and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Red Calcaterra, 77 yards. And the Eagles use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Elliott good with the PAT. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
On the run, it's Warren. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming in.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. It's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get simple plays off in quick succession if they can.
And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers 1st down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line.
First down.
They go back to the ground to Johnson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6 coming up. They go to Johnson again.
Not a ton of room available from that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Jeremiah Trotter Jr. on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 11-yard line.
And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this win was impressive, Charles. And look, they were honest with us this week. They had this game circled on the calendar for quite a while, coming in and taking down the reigning Super Bowl champions.
And you and I both know from experience that having the title reigning Super Bowl champs is a blessing, but a curse when the next season begins, right? Because everyone circles that game on their schedule. They can't wait to come in and play, and they often do things you don't even expect because they figure, what do we have to lose? We're playing the Super Bowl champs.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out yet? Did I find out? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Throwing from the outset is Penix. Dumps this one off to Algier. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Looking to throw, Penix. Rolling to his left. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught at the 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 63 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. A play fake. Now Penix. And it's caught. Touchdown Falcons. Kyle Pitts, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now we're doing it quick. In the face, you gonna be suing me quick. If we catch another case, I know it's true to be missed, so I'ma keep a cool head.
thief in the night. All the people that you see in the night, and all the dreams up into the light. The wind breezes are setting my side away. At night, going out. Can you see the Joker flying over? As she's standing in the field of clover, watching her every day. What would happen if we took her I'll tell you all the story about the Joker and the thief. I said, I'll tell you all about the Joker and the thief in the
night. Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. I'm trying to be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Yes, and the ego to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't much. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And up to about the 26. Yard line just across the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now Penix to the air right away. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're looking to throw. Penix. That's brought in downfield by London. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. To the air, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And his throw here is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that hadn't been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Penix to the air once more. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field in one of their better days.
T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll go play action here with Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Penix. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. We'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
A 33-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense, and in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on, but this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
Looking to put a drive together. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Hooked up by Jesse Bates. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll throw with Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8. Rodgers going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Pulled the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, putting working on the phones. Either that or try the money more to make it pick up. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Come season in the works and now
like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, sleep. You weak, chic. The webby, look at the boots, fleet. Headache, got her hooked till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Fall back here, get fall back here, get back. A big, so no, so long as you get really and I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we like we go back, way back. Run it down, we on track. But you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach. Play that. You see J that. I be in the streets like a straight rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Started, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. And his first look is incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Second and 10.
Hey, 88. Got it.
Now it's Rodgers. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. Now inside the 25. Robert Woods. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Robert Woods, 75 yards. And the Steelers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Steelers 7, Falcons nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Working to put a drive together. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here's Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
40-yard attempt.
Cooley knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it wide. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw to Freiermuth. She'll get him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke round. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux from that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it.
Oh, wide open, complete. Down to the 10. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Steelers 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This return. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard
line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
You've got fan bases that we're happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man London right side. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
They are going for it. Penix. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. This pass is caught by London. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
1st and goal, Atlanta.
They're going to look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
this one away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
It's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
First down. It's Ray. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. Throwing is Rodgers. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. Being chased out left. Gets through and now an opening. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. To run for it, the decision of Goodwin, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A play fake. Now Penix. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Second down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And looking to throw, Penix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
3rd down and 13.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now 2nd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Penix. Into the hands of London. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. He's throwing a good one, and it's caught. And he's out right at the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
delay of game there. They could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
319!
A final shot before half for Rodgers. The throw's going to be caught. And he's going to be taken down after a short pickup. So they take a big chance there, and the result, a modest gain. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
They'll go play action here with Penix. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there. It's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now Penix. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards.
I know we love our jobs. And pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll throw with Penix. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Drake London, 31 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead here this third quarter. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height.